Welcome back. The price of progress. The Biden administration looking to reform the justice system and is looking at ways to get the cash to cover it. Edward Lawrence now with more on the plan forward. Edward.
Yeah, good morning, Maria. And the criminal justice reform plan has some positives and negatives in terms of the cost. On the financial positive side, there's a push in the Democratic Party to legalize marijuana. Now, with Democrats leading the House, Senate, and White House, it might happen for the revenue support to support that spending. New Frontier data says collecting taxes on legal marijuana could bring in $18 billion by 2025, as well as the cost savings of the $3.6 billion spent on enforcement of current pot laws, according to the ACLU. Now, on the negative side, the potential reforms President-elect Biden wants could add costs for taxpayers. The executive director of the American Bail Coalition says ending cash bail, for example, would put more criminals back on the streets.
Well, yeah, because nobody's going to show up in court if we don't have a system of detention like the federal system where we're locking a bunch of people up. And I assume that the left wing of the party is not going to let him advocate for detention policies, which means we're going to let everybody go. Nobody's going to show up in court and victims aren't going to get justice. And the judges and prosecutors are going to be sitting there calling cases and nobody's going to be in court.
Now, Vice President-elect Kamala Harris has a different take, saying that cash bail leads to inequality.
Let's get rid of cash bail because people are sitting in jail for days, weeks, months just because they can't afford to get out. That's an economic justice issue as much as it is a criminal justice issue.
And that from the campaign trail. So under a Biden administration, he wants to shift the focus from social justice to redemption and rehabilitation. He vaguely talks about how that would happen, and he would not require jail for drug offenses alone, as well as shift grant money from police to fund social programs, social services, and other programs. Maria?
All right, Edward, thanks very much. We'll be watching.